Hey, good afternoon. This is Spirit Journey. Today is July 24th.
I've got this for you on afternoon this is.
Look at that. My computer, look at that. I'll get this real quick. See that? That's what I was talking about. It just popped up again. It just popped up this message. This is weird. Very weird. I was just about to do a video and it says, here's the answer I found. I didn't ask it a question. It just popped up. Afternoon is often defined as the time period between noon and evening. If this definition is adopted, the specific range of time varies in one direction. Okay, it's defining what afternoon is. That is weird. Okay. Yeah, very, very weird. Yeah, I was watching a video, but I wanted to do this. Yeah, so it's not my imagination that yeah, I just posted a video. I just posted a video that the microphone, I have to disarm the microphone from my computer. I don't use this computer a lot, this one that's on. I usually use my Mac. The one that you saw there is a PC. So you see that these, when you update your system, evidently the software has the mic on as you're talking. Very interesting. And I don't have a loud voice, so it's picked. So it's very sensitive, this mic. Very, very interesting. But either way, yeah, I wanted to do a video on. Yeah, I was just checking something on my phone, and I got a new one of my subscribers just put up a video, and so I just took a look at it, and it's about a young woman. She's originally from South Africa, and she was only 20 years old, and she was found in a garage, hung. She had a roommate, 19-year-old white male roommate, and they wanted to deem it as a suicide. She was missing for 3 days. Texas, McKinney, Texas, this happened. It was hot in Texas, and it took 3 days for them to find a badly decomposed body. So, yeah, her name was Gloria Bambo, Bambo, Gloria Bambo. And it started to circulate the story on social media. Here, a young girl, 20-year-old black South African girl. I don't know how long she's been in the country, but she's been a roommate for this person, with this young white fellow for since September of last year. Yeah, today is July 24, 2020, and the time is about 4:42 p.m. Friday. They want to dismiss this as a suicide. I find it very suspicious. They're claiming that she was bipolar. How all these people know about someone's psychological whatever? And why would you want a roommate, a white person want a roommate, black roommate, who's bipolar, allegedly, and anxiety? I mean, for her to be in this country make anyone anxious. But either way, so the police did make a statement, and they said that, in short, that the roommate is very cooperative, and that they believe it's a suicide, and they found, let's see, an envelope with her last check on it and keys on the bed. It just sounds, I don't know. It just sounds very suspicious. So whether she did or not, I find it suspicious, and this is my belief in general with all these black people being found hung, that they want you to believe a new paradigm that it's not white people who lynch black people, but that black people just want to commit suicide and they choose that method of suicide, lynching, when historically it was a mean of killing black people. So now every time you see black people hung, oh, they must have committed suicide. This is a lie. This is a lie, and this is a lie. In this day and age with the racial tension in this country, they want to try to push a race war. And some whites are very on edge. And I think some of them are the ones committing these murders upon black people that are found hung on a whatever. But they're sneaking about it. But they want you to think they commit suicide, these black people. Don't believe the lie. I think these are lies, and it's purposely being circulated like this for you to dismiss it, while some people on a rampage committed murder. Remember that incident that happened not too long ago, and he did luckily he survived it. It was a black fellow, and he was with some white people, and he went to investigate this hate group, this white hate group, and they heard his screaming, and luckily they were going to lynch him right there in a public park, and someone had it on tape and videotaped it, and he made a public statement. They have all the people involved, on video. Interesting, you don't hear anything more about it, but luckily he's with other people. So the main thing I want to say here is that they want you to dismiss that the people who are black people who are found being hung is a suicide, so you don't investigate more during this racial climate right now in the USA. The other thing I want to say regarding Gloria Bambo, the young woman, the 20-year-old who was found hung, I think people in the black community need to be a little bit more sensitive. Why I say that? Some of the people has said that, oh, well, she's a swirler. Swirly is like a slang term for a black person who's involved, usually in a romantic way, with white people. And I think that is awful to put it out there like that. She wasn't dating the guy, it was a roommate. And you have to find a place to live. Again, she's from another country. She's in Texas, and you got to find a place. So when you go and move in a foreign country or foreign whatever, you usually are set up with a mainstream society in that group of that country. And so that's what the U.S. is, that group. So I think that's all that it was. So to just dismiss her, it sounds contemptuous to call her like that, like good for her type of thing. It's not good for her. She's a victim. She's a victim, most likely. And even let's say she did hang herself. Please, people, don't say things like that. It sounds contemptuous, and there's no love in your heart when you say something like that. Because remember, something can happen to you, and you would want someone to be compassionate. And people can get killed in any community. She died in this white person's house. I don't know whether it's a mixed race community or not. I don't know. McKinney, Texas. She's only renting a room in someone's house, a young person, a 19-year-old. That's my little doggy. Yeah. The air. Yeah, I have to put on the air filter. Okay. So, yeah, let's be sensitive. People could die, people could get murdered in any community. So, um, but where do people mostly get killed? People usually get killed in their own community. If she were in a black community, what would have happened? Anyone can die in a black neighborhood, and yet tons of black people who die in their own neighborhood, right? Tons of people die. Tons of people die of stray bullets or uh, uh, gangs and things like that. So it'd be insensitive for someone to say, well, good for so and so because they lived in a black neighborhood that had a lot of crime. It's insensitive. Let's be sensitive to people, to your own. We're so insensitive. Someone died. They just rented a room in a house with another young person. People don't go out their way, oh, I want to live here and be hung or be poisoned or be shot or be gang raped. No one wants those things to happen. Let's be sensitive people, no matter what your race is, who think in those terms, contemptuous terms, whether someone's a swirl or not. People are killed all the time by their own and by outsiders. But let's have compassion and respect life. We need to respect life, regardless what your race is. And that's my message. I really hope for the family of this young woman, Gloria Bambo, that they find out what really happened to her. And if foul play was at play, to have that person prosecuted to the fullest. Okay? So, my condolences to Gloria Bambo's family, and may justice be served. Take care. Live by the heart, people, not by your biasness, where people decide to live. Okay? Let's stop and be mature instead, okay? Bye bye.